Hello and welcome back to episode 21 of Unknown to World Known Club 7. We're still at Bayern Munich because, of course, job isn't finished. We've got a Bundesliga title to win and a Hertha Berlin to overturn. Let's go and have a look at the transfers we've made to try and do so. So first of all, we've got a couple of free transfers. The first one being Jolison. Not a great one. He got recommended by the scouts. I took a chance on a free transfer. Turns out he's not quite as good as expected, but hey ho, it was a free transfer. Then we had another free transfer in Tim Gron, a goalkeeper. Again, free transfer, so not much, no risk there really. He's come in, he's not great, so we're probably just going to try and sell him on for a little bit of profit after giving him a bit of training at Bayern Munich. Next we have David Mar Arneson, a Icelandic striker or midfielder. He's come in and he's got quite a bit of potential. Not quite there yet, but that's what we expected. That's what we knew we were signing. £2.6 million was his release clause. So hopefully he can become a first team starter in the next few years. If not, I'm sure we can still get a profit on him. And he does look like he's on his way to being somewhat of a, probably going to be more of a top division player rather than a top of the league player, but we'll see how he goes. Now we move into the big money signings, starting with Asmir Tijanj. He's a attacking midfielder, can play centre mid as well. He's already 4-star, potential 4.5-star player. He cost us £34 million. But he does look very good, and I'm hoping he can allow Pedro to rest a little bit in that attacking midfield slot. And he does look very good. Next, we have one of the important signs that I made clear I needed. A holding midfielder. We've brought in Dude, which is a bit of a funny name. He comes in from Club Bruges, £45 million. But he looks very suited to play in that holding midfield position as a deep line playmaker, which is exactly what we want. So hopefully he can be the guy that really nails down that position and it holds that stability in our midfield. And of course, the other main thing that we wanted going into the summer, Miguel Ocampo. He's a support striker for Lambermont. He has cost us quite a lot of money to bring him in from Arsenal, £110 million. But look at the stats. I think you can see why he's come in. He's a perfect deep line forward. With 16 finishing, I'm sure he can contribute a fair few goals himself. 19 first touch, 17 passing, 16 flair. He's very good composure, very good off the ball. I think he'll be fantastic for Lambermont to get playing with. And finally, we have the outs. So we've started off with Jorge Sanchez. We've only got 2 going out. He's gone to Real Madrid for 15.75 million. A big loss on him, but he didn't really fit how I wanted to play. I just think we've got better players at the club than him. So there wasn't really a space for him. He was unhappy not starting. I didn't want to start him. This was the best thing to do. And then the other one did hurt a little bit. Fernando Wilson has gone to Cagliari for £12 million. He didn't work out the way I hoped he would. And unfortunately, we've had to send him back to Italy after 1 year where he played quite a bit for us. And then last season, he didn't play at all for us other than one cup game, which even that was off the bench. I don't know, he just never really got going in the Bayern Munich shirt, and we didn't really have time to let him find a place, unfortunately. That rounds up all our transfers. Let's have a little review of what's happened since the Nations League. So there was a bit of a blunder in that, as you can see here, I played the Club World Cup and we were drawn in Group G. So I took the decision. I'm not going to show you the group stage because we were against a Mexican team and a Congo team, which we won 11-0 and 5-0. So then I decided, oh, I'll come back for the quarter-final where we drew Barcelona. And we lost 1-0, unfortunately. A late goal won it for them. And the entire time I was recording, my microphone wasn't plugged in. So that's why you haven't got that. Complete and utter blunder on my part, I'll be completely honest. What we're going to do now is we're going to go and play the game against Hertha Berlin in the Supercup. And then, time depending, we may show you the Fortuna Dusseldorf, or I may do it tomorrow. I'm going to see how we're doing for time on the video. Let's go and play against Hertha Berlin first of all. So here we are for the Super Cup game. The lineup for today, we've got Modinger in goal. Back four of Alexander-Arnold, Fran, Bakari and Henrique. Dude is sitting in the middle of the wing-backs. Kolev and Grundman in midfield. Pedri in the number 10. And then Ocampo and Lambermont up front together. Katenje is actually injured. That's why he's missing out today. I think, if I remember correctly, it was a pulled hamstring. So he's out for about 2 weeks. I would expect him to be fit for the start of the season. He may miss the cup game, but then I'd have been playing Modinger in that cup game anyway. Because unlike when we arrived, it does feel like we've got a very good backup goalkeeper, and Modinger can certainly do a job in goal for us more than a lot of the backup keepers that we've had throughout this save have been able to do, if I'm being honest. Very nearly an early goal for Hertha Berlin there, which is a little bit concerning, but we've managed to clear it away. And this is an important game because it's a chance for us to really put a marker down to say, we're back this year and we're coming for the title. And we're running it close a little bit there. Pedri tried to find Lambermont but didn't quite get it over the defender for him. It was a very nice idea. Didn't come off though. We have also promoted a couple of youth players into the first team ranks as Modinger makes another save there. The main guy you'll see is Ditloff. He can play right wing back. So he's coming in to help Alexander-Arnold, Nassim Bene as a rotation option there, and he looks very good. He's only 18, I think, and he's already really good, and then he's got like 5-star potential. Ocampo's at the far post, and what a chance, but he was offside. I'm almost going to be a little bit grumpy if we have to leave and don't get to see how good of a wing back he becomes, because I think he's going to be phenomenal, and it'll be a little bit sad to. That's the one problem with a save like this, is you get these really good players and you don't get to see a lot of them develop, because you kind of get one season with them where they're really developing, and then you get a new offer. And with it next year, I believe it is a World Cup. Martinez is in behind, and Angel Martinez has put Hertha Berlin 1-0 up. Well, we're losing once again to Hertha Berlin. This is refreshing. I don't know why we struggle so much against them. I know they're very good, but we shouldn't be doing this bad against them, surely. We're going to bring Henrique off, and we're also going to send Demir up front alongside Ocampo. And I guess we need to go attacking at this point to try and get the ball forward, because we need an equaliser. as Hertha Berlin come back at us again. They're forced inside, but goes back out to Montola on the wing, and then back inside. Jorge Luis now with a ambitious through ball that nobody was ever really cottoned onto. Grundman has found Demir with a long through ball though, and Demir has missed it. That is very poor from Demir. We're going to bring Grundman off now for Tijani and see if he can make an impact on his debut. That is all the subs were allowed. I know in the Community Shield you're allowed 5 subs, so I didn't know if that was the same here. And it's 2-0. I really enjoy playing Hertha Berlin. Can you tell? I really enjoy this Bayern Munich team that I've put together that looks amazing, just not gelling on the pitch. I need to figure out what to do against Hertha Berlin because at the minute we play them and we just can't get going against them. Martinez is through again, and this time Modinger makes the save, and is gonna roll it out to Fran, who I will say Fran has been a very good signing since he came in. Kolev finds Demir, who's going to go inside, plays it over to Janji, and he caught it very nicely on the volley and forced a good save out of the goalkeeper. Pedri with the corner now. Bakar is at the near post, but it's headed away, and it's sent back to Pedri. He plays it back. Oh, there was an offside. Cheers, Pedri. Appreciate that. And we are going to go down 2-0 to Hertha Berlin. And Alexander Arnold's going to get an injury as well. Just to top it off. Well, it's not a promising start to the season when you get beat in the Supercup. And it might be free. Modinger makes a save to make sure it doesn't become free. But it's convincing enough, really. There was a lot of added time there. We're not going to watch them lift the trophy. I'm going to tell them I'm disappointed in them. And we're going to skip straight past that. I think what we'll do now then is we are going to come back for the first two. He's spraying his knee ligaments out 5 to 6 weeks. You'll see Ditloff a bit sooner than expected then. Here he is. As you can see, as a wing back, he already looked very good. We're going to be doing training on his defensive positioning, improve his tackling, improve his marking, and I think he'll be a very good wing back for us. And yeah, hopefully we can see him improve a lot over the season. We'll be back tomorrow for the first 2 games of the season against Dusseldorf and Freiburg. And hopefully we can start the league off with a good start. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a comment down below. What do you think of the transfers that we've made? Like as well if you are enjoying the series, and subscribe as well. Any support is really appreciated. Thank you very much for watching.